All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Diamond Zone. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. And as we always do, we promote the next big event, which is Las Vegas Diamond Life Convention, October 21st and 22nd. I know a lot of people now know that we have another event on the Thursday, which I believe is, I want to say the 19th. At Palace Station, an all-day training for those people that want to come in early. It's from 10 to 6, and I'll promote that, and it'll be on it's on our website if you guys want to register for that. It's $99. This is an event outside of the company event. This is just a group of distributors coming together to do an all-day skill set training. Many top leaders that will be there: Chad and Natita, Jeremy Roma, Ton and Van. So all the top people will be there to teach different segments of that training. So that is something that if you could be there, of course. I know we're going to go in early on Wednesday, and we got some business also out there. So make it a 4-day trip, guys. It'll be fun. It's the camaraderie, it's the energy, it's the new announcements. You do not want to miss the Las Vegas event. So please make sure you're promoting that to everybody on your team. That's for sure. And of course, tonight, let me go through it here. Where is it? There it is. Boom. All right. So tonight, guys, we have our business overview. Please make sure you guys share this. Obviously, we talk about the big events. But every time there's a call, I don't care if it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, you know the schedule. Those are events. Those are events you could take advantage of to funnel your people into more information, right? As you all know, right, we always talk about it. We don't have to do home parties. We don't have to do weekly hotel meetings. Our events are the ones, these live events. And I love live events. You all know you have access to the recorded events where you could get people information quickly. But I'm a believer in live events because it promotes urgency. It promotes urgencies. Like, for example, everybody on this call, this morning, right? Everybody should be thinking, okay, how many people can I get on this event tonight? Right? And then obviously the next event is Wednesday. Whatever it is, you need to be a good promoter of events. So please make sure everybody hits that share button. Share it with as many people as you can. I thought this was great. Somebody in Belgium, I did a launch call for a group in Belgium yesterday. And I'm using this post now. This is the second richest man in Asia. Okay, and this is exactly where we are as a company. It says, when something new appears and only 5% know about it, start on it quickly so you can have the early advantage. That's exactly where we are. When 50% know about it, you should just stick to being a consumer. You guys hear that? When 5% know about it, jump on it. That's an opportunity. When 50% know about it, buy the product. And when more than 50% know about it, you don't even have to look at it. The opportunity has passed. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Okay? And so that is something that everybody needs to embrace, because I want people to understand, the power of what we offer and the power of where we are as a company. And I'll tell you the number one thing. No slides. You can't see slides, guys? Somebody tell me if you can see slides. Brian, can you see my slides? No? Okay, that's nice. Very nice. How is that possible? Okay. Oh, resume share. Duh. How about now? Oh, yeah, now you can. Hang on. Sorry. Can you see that, Brian? Okay. So I just read it to you, but there it is again. I just read it. Okay. So this is the quote from the second richest man in Asia. but I shared this with the group last night on the call, the opportunity call, and I will tell you, this is exactly where we are as a company. And you know, I think the biggest challenge a lot of us have on a daily basis is really understanding that and taking advantage of this. You've heard me say this tons of times. We have a window of opportunity here. There's a window of opportunity, okay? And every day that goes by, I think sometimes we miss that window of opportunity. Okay, a lot of us just don't take advantage of it because I understand life gets in the way. Don't get me wrong, I get it. I totally understand that sometimes life gets in the way. But you have to know that when you take advantage of this business and when you put forth the effort necessary, because the effort necessary, and this is where everybody's got to get their head right. The only effort necessary right now, guys, and you've heard me say this tons of times, but it needs to be relayed, is us and you building your consumer base. It's you building your consumer base. Everybody's doing the same thing. I know what Jenny just said. She had a guy on LinkedIn said, well, when a product is sold and a commission is paid, isn't that a pyramid? Do you see sometimes the ignorance that you deal with? Of course, when a product is sold, you get paid. Okay, it's called a commission. Okay, it's how the world goes around. But trust me, every time a product is sold in America or around the world, someone's getting paid. Okay, but see, you got to understand sometimes what you deal with. Okay, but what you have to do is understand that once you build that consumer base, and this is where the window of opportunity comes in. When you build this loyal consumer base of people getting paid with the products that World Global Network is introducing, okay, now you've set yourself up for what? Something called reoccurring residual income. And you've heard me say it all the time. The company will continue to drop in products, and we want to continue to obviously add people. Every day, the only thing you should be thinking about every day, okay, is nothing else but how can I reach people? This is the challenge over the 18-month commitment I talk about. Remember I say I wouldn't even start unless you start your 18-month commitment? Because normally with a commitment of 18 months, now understand something, I'm not saying it's going to take 18 months to make money or 18 months to start changing your financial situation. I'm talking about building a base where you could rely on the income. Sound familiar? Right? In a lot of businesses, right, you could go straight up and then all of a sudden you have bad weeks and you have good weeks and you have bad weeks. And then what happens is, okay, the bad weeks don't get as low and it starts to even out. That's when you start to get consistent income. But there's got to be a reality check. Okay, and I know a lot of you have seen this different training, but I spin it in different ways every time. So guys, I want you to pay attention to where we are at. Okay, the reality check for financial expectations. Okay, you thought, what's he talking about? Okay, Brian, you can see my screen, right? Okay, so the reality check for financial expectations. This is where a lot of people miss it. And I'll tell you why people miss it. Because enthusiasm runs hot and cold. Enthusiasm runs hot and cold. Okay, if you're basing your business on your excitement that goes day to day, I'm telling you, in most cases, it's very hard to stay positive unless you have a burning desire, as you all know. But what you have to realize is in network marketing, you're paid for your vision, your courage, and your stamina. You're not paid for anything else. Your vision, that's the why. Your vision, where do you want to take this? It can't be something that's fleeting. Today I'm excited, tomorrow I'm not. I'm telling you from my heart, I can't wait to get up when my alarm clock rings at 5:30. I can't wait. In fact, sometimes I wake up during the night going, what time is it? Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I got 3.5 hours. Damn it. Okay? And I'm being honest because I understand what we have here. I get it. And sometimes when you really understand the journey we have taken, okay, we've taken an unbelievable journey in this industry. And we've done very, very well. Okay? But we've also had some very bad years, but we've had a lot of really good years. We had so many good years that we can never do anything else. But I do realize, Lisa and I, that this window of opportunity exists because of the first 24 years. I hope you guys are catching this. We really believe our 24 years has brought us to this time and this place with this company. So it's not like every other day we're excited or every fourth day we're excited. We're excited every day. Okay, but here's the challenge. To build a team big enough where you have a percentage of excited people. Not everybody you bring in is going to be excited. Not everybody you bring in is going to understand that they're paid for their vision, their courage, and their stamina. Okay, but who's the one that drives it? Who do you think drives our organization? We do. Okay, now listen, if I was a new person, okay, and I didn't understand this, who would be driving my organization? Probably Jeremy. And if he was somebody that didn't understand this, who would be driving the organization? Chad and Natita. But see, Chad and Natita found Jeremy, who found Jeff and Lisa. There's layers of leadership there that understand this first slide. We're leading, we're driving. Okay, we're driving the organization. And I got to find somebody else down there that understands this. But here's the good news, ready? I don't need a lot of people. I just need a handful of people that understand this training. That's it. That's all I need. And the people I could count on 2 hands that get involved in my company will control millions or can control millions of people. But I'm looking for layers of leadership. That's what I'm looking for. People who understand it. The courage of what? Continuing. That takes courage. Anybody can quit. Are you kidding me? When someone makes a decision and they quit, that's when the journey ends. But you know what I always ask people? What are you quitting? If you just had this in your pocket and you offered it every now and again, why would you quit that? What do I always say? A blind squirrel can find a nut once in a while. But you think I'm looking for the blind squirrel? But no, a blind squirrel, okay, has a place in my business. I just don't spend a lot of time. I might get him a walking cane, okay, so he could see, okay, but I'm not spending a lot of time with the blind squirrel. I'm going to spend time with the people that have the courage. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And it takes stamina. This is what you're paid for. Does it sound familiar in anything that you've ever done? Did you not have to have vision every day to get up when the alarm clock goes off and have the vision, okay, to go to work every day? The courage to stay somewhere that you didn't like, right? And the stamina to be there for 10, 15, 20, 40 years for some people. Okay, but here's the good news. When you apply that here to this vehicle, you could get stinking rich. But this is what you're paid for. The vision of what? Having a plan. The courage, right, to make your list every day and develop new lists. And the stamina to go through it every day. Well, Jeff, can you make this sound a little bit nicer? No, I can't. It's the business. Show me one business in America today or anywhere around the world that doesn't want new people coming into it. How do you think they do it? Do you know what the world is? It's just a big consumer base, right? You got the world and you got what? 5 billion people? And they know those 5 billion people have needs and wants. And companies insert themselves to provide needs and wants for people, right? They're tapping into the consumer base. But how do they get people to want what they have? They advertise. They run numbers, right? They do this year versus last year, right? They hold you accountable. And you could choose to be an employee in this world, or you could choose to be an entrepreneur in this world and build your own consumer base. But you know the good news is, you don't need 7 billion people to be rich over here. It's just understanding it's going to take stamina to build it. And that's what I want you to understand. Now, the vision and courage and stamina you're paid for is to share with people what you have to offer. Oh, there he is again. Okay, and not a day will go by with Jeff not showing me that globe. Damn right I won't. Okay, because the stamina of understanding what you're offering people. Yeah, I have 2 things to offer. I have a product and I have an opportunity. I have a product and I have an opportunity. Do we want people buying our products? Of course. Those are called consumers. But in the phase that we're in, I'm going to let every consumer know we have a business attached to it. This is what you have to understand, what you're offering. That's why I close every opportunity presentation to remind people what they're saying yes or no to. This is it. This is what you're paid for sharing. Know this. Okay? But here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. And you have to really check if your financial expectations don't meet up with what I'm about to tell you. Okay? You thought you could create wealth without hard work. Okay, can I define hard work here for 1 second? What's hard? I guess it's all in your mind, right? What's hard work? In my mind, hard work, right, is intensive labor, digging ditches, right? Whatever you have to do, you're out there every single day in the elements. Construction is hard work. What's hard work here? Creating a list and hitting send? Talking on the phone? I guess it's all in how you define it. Hard work, let me ask, hard work compared to what? You thought you could work part-time and earn a full-time income. Here's the only contradiction I'm going to make. You can here. It's all based on what you have to. You know how many people I brought in over the last 24 years that worked in a job to make $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and they replaced that, okay, spare time, part-time? Now, are you going to become financially independent without hard work? Of course not. You thought all those top earners in network marketing got there because they're lucky? No, no, no. They understand their craft, right? They're the ones that lead it. They're the ones that drive it with their vision, their stamina, and their courage. How many of you thought you could build this business and never, ever experience any disappointments? Business and life in general is all based on a series of disappointments. I mean, look at the world today. Look what's going on out there. You think there's some disappointments? Well, very few people have the courage and the stamina to persevere through it. It's a mindset. How many of you thought that everybody that you talk to would immediately join your business? Family and friends. How did that work out for some of you? See, some of you understand that's your first disappointment. That's what I love about this. Okay, this is where you find out very quickly what you got. Someone gets involved, they make their list, they start talking to their list, and they go, oh my gosh, this is not as easy as I thought. And do you ever see people disappear within 30 days? Okay, well, maybe they were brought in the wrong way. Okay, maybe they didn't understand, okay, this was a business like any other business. They were looking for the get-rich-quick scheme. Well, if I get involved and I can put one good person on my left and one person on my right, and I talk to just 2 people, I'll stick around. Really? Are you kidding me? Okay, you thought simple was the same as easy. Simple program, but what's not easy is to tackle it daily. That's what's not easy. Simple to join the health club, but not easy to go every day. Anybody could stroke a check, sign the contract. I'm in. Get their membership card. Oh, look I'm a member. I'm a member. Okay, but you're still 300 pounds overweight. Why is it? Because joining is simple. Going is not easy. That's the same thing here. Buying your package, simple. Making 50 phone calls today, not easy. Every day, touching people. Okay, but it pays really well. You expect every distributor, not only do you expect them to start building, but you expect every new person to be a self-starter. You see how people get all screwed up? Unrealistic expectations. How about this one? And some of you really need, well, maybe not this group because you're on the call almost every day. You thought you could do this business alone and not plug your people into any system. You got to be part of a system here. I'll get to that. You thought you could build your business and never leave your comfort zone. It's all about leaving your comfort zone. That's what it's about. It's challenging yourself. This is the biggest part of change. This is the most difficult part. Changing your hypnotic rhythm, as I talk about. We've all created the hypnotic rhythm. Remember my conversation with all of you last week about my mom and dad? They got a hypnotic rhythm, and they haven't changed that damn hypnotic rhythm in 55 years. It's the same thing. And if I try to change any part of their hypnotic rhythm, they freak. Mom, let's not have pizza night every Friday. How about if we have spaghetti? Oh my God, are you kidding me? We can't have spaghetti on Friday. It's pizza day. All right, Mom, let's make a little change. No, let's not watch Jeopardy at 4 o'clock. Okay, let's play Scrabble. Oh my God, are you kidding? That's her hypnotic rhythm. And this is where most people struggle, changing. You thought you could grow your business and not grow as a person. Tell me this, guys. Give me this one. If you're on this call and you've been taking this journey, have you not at least grown a little as a person? Okay, what's that worth? Do you understand that's maybe part of your journey? First, before you can make money, you have to grow as a person. See, that I always share that story because I hope it relates to some of you. It took me 2 years of growing and watching before the money came in. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but it didn't make a difference, did it? Maybe that's your journey. Maybe that's where you need to be. Where you are is really where you need to be if you keep going. You thought personal recruits were for somebody else to do. That's for my downline. That's not for me. You guys, if you take your eye ever off the personal recruit ball, your business dies. Excuse me. But I will tell you from my experience, and everybody's got to check themselves on this one. From my personal experience, it's the first thing that you will take your eye off of. Here you are, right? You build your business, you're trying, and all of a sudden, after 6 months, you get your first person. And instead of driving that momentum to go get another, you think, okay, I'm done, I got one, I'm going to just beat the hell out of this guy. I'm just going to keep beating him up to make him do it. No. Remember what we say? This is not the training for this, okay? It's 40 recruits in 6 months to get traction. Personal recruits. Now you could take your pedal off your foot off the pedal. Now you could take your foot off and gain momentum. But then in about a 6-month period, you're going to put another 40 in. Why would you ever stop? Do you know that once you find your leadership, each person can mean from $50,000 to $50,000 a month to you? Would you ever stop that? How about this one in a binary? You thought your upline sponsor should build your business. Anybody ever thought that one? What's going on up there? I don't see anything being dropped down. Okay. Now what? What? Quit? Okay, well, that's the choice you guys make every day. Okay, quit or keep going. And every time I see the numbers on this call, I go, okay, most people are choosing to keep going. But even Lisa and I talked about it this weekend. What happened to so-and-so? Where's this person? Remember that person? Oh my gosh. Okay, but you know what? It's their journey. I got to play my ball. I got to play my ball. I can't worry about the people that quit. And nor should you. As long as you're there for the support, I know we're there for anybody who wants the support. And that's what allows us to keep moving forward. But guys, remember, there's 3 stages here in our business. And this is where most of you are. You're in, a lot of you are in, it's not worth it. See, we just got out of it. Okay, we're now in the it's worth it stage. What took us 6 years to do in our first company, we did here in 6 months. It took us 6 months to get into the it's worth it stage. I haven't tasted I'm not worth this much stage yet in this company. I've tasted it in another company, but I haven't tasted it here. But how many of you are going to get to stage 2? This is my challenge. This is your vision. This is your courage. This is your stamina to get out of it. It's not worth it. Was it worth it? How many of you went to college? How many of you went to college and have your degree? Was it worth 4 years? Were you in the it's not worth it stage? How many of you out of college have done what you've done? For maybe 10, 15 years out of college, you may still be in the it's not worth it stage. How many people work 40 years and are still in the it's not worth it stage? Can we put it in perspective? It's not worth it compared to what? Your desire, your dreams, your aspirations. You're going to stay in the it's not worth it stage if you have unrealistic expectations. What do I mean? Well, I'm going to get involved and do this for 30 days and I'm going to become financially independent. No, you're not. You're going to get involved for 30 days and realize you made a decision to change your financial situation for the future. Now, can you get traction in 30 days? Absolutely. Can you start setting the foundation for wealth in 30 days? No doubt about it. But this is what people start to look at. And then I got to shake them. Wait a minute. You've been involved 6 months. Okay, so you had good months and you've had bad months. And right now you're in a bad month. Right now you're in a hole. Now what? Now what? Now what? Okay, what are you going to do? That's like a football team going, oh my God, forget about it. We're 24 points behind. It's the 3rd quarter. Now what? Keep playing? Or what do you think the coach does? All right, come on. Let's save our energy for the next game. Are you kidding? We got to get better. If we don't win, we got to take steps to fix what I know is broken. It's the same thing. If your business isn't where you need it to be, what's broke? Something's broke. That's the it's not worth it stage. The it's worth it stage, you figured out what was broke. So here's the comparison. Here's the comparison. In our business called network marketing, days could equal weeks and months. I like to use this chart, even though it says days. I say, let's just say it was months. How many people would be around? You ever see the theory a penny a day doubled? Have you ever seen that? Well, there you go. Would you take a penny a day? Would you take $1 million cash right now? Or would you rather have a penny a day doubled every day for 30 days? Well, people didn't understand it. If people didn't understand it, they would say, well, no, give me the $1 million. Okay? But see, if you understood it, well, this is our business. This is any business. It takes a lot to get your business to where it needs to be. Because look let's just do months. Let's say you work this business for 19 months. Let's just jump to it. And all you were doing, you made after 19 months was $2,600 in a month. Not a week, in a month. Would you still not be in the it's not worth it stage? Because what you're not seeing here is the work. Let's say you were doing and putting together a commitment to reach 10 people a day, every day. And after the first month, you made a penny or $1. Let's just say $1. How many would keep going? And then the next month, every day, 10 a day, 10 a day, 10 a day. And you made $2. Then the next month, every day, and you made $4. And after 19 months of doing it every day, you made $2,600. What's the key to getting to stage 2? Because most of you, if you're here, which most of you are, okay, you're in the it's not worth it stage. So what do you need? You may need a conference. You may need Diamond Zone. You may need the weekly or the overviews that we do 4 days a week. The key to getting to stage 2 that everybody on this call is doing is having your vision and associating with a positive environment. What do you think we're trying to provide here? A positive environment so I can encourage you to keep going. You've chosen the right opportunity. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. But here's the thing. Keep going means keep doing. Keep doing means you got to have a plan every day to touch people. I don't mean keep going and not doing anything for 19 months. Oh, Jeff, don't worry. I'll be on Diamond Zone every day for 19 months. No, that doesn't earn you money. That should get you excited to go out there and do something. Do you guys get it? And this is where the only person you could answer to is not me, not your boss. It's not your upline. They're not your boss. The only person you could answer to is yourself. If you want to lie to yourself of what you're really doing, then that's okay. Play that game. I played it. Okay, I play it really good. Okay, but that's the only person you can really answer to. Right? This is how you get to stage 2, is understanding and persevering that no, this is normal sometimes. Here's where a lot of people get screwed up. They get involved in their first month, they'll make $5,000. Right? And then there's shakeout. And then this is what really will screw somebody up. Then in month 2, the $5,000, you think it should double. It goes down to what? $100. Because you just got there through momentum and people joining your company, but nothing really stuck. So you went from $5,000 to 1,000 to 100, right? To the third month, you go down to you go up to maybe 200, right? And it's like an emotional roller coaster. You have good months, you have bad months. See, we're not showing that here. That could screw up a lot of people. I got to diamond. Woo! I'm a diamond. I'm a double diamond. I'm a grand diamond. I'm a president. But you're a president for how long? See, sometimes it takes 15, 17, 24 months. How about this one? To be a consistent president. A consistent diamond. And if you thought hitting diamond one time was going to continue to get you to diamond every week, now it's another unrealistic expectation. Right? Some of my diamonds, some of our grands, some of our presidents. Okay? This is nothing bad. It is what it is. What if it took you, how about this one? You've hit diamond, but what if it took you 19 months to be a consistent diamond? Let's just use that for 1 second. Think, how many jobs after 19 months, jobs will pay you $9,000 a month? Because that's what a diamond gets paid. A consistent diamond makes $9,000 a month. I don't need an income disclosure for that one. A consistent diamond makes $9,000 a month. And maybe more, because a consistent diamond doesn't just do $10,000 a week. It can mean from $2,000 to $4,000 a week. So it can mean from $9,000 to $17,000 a month. That's what it consists. So what if you work 19 months? Nobody here has worked 19 months. You know how I know that? We haven't been around 19 months. That's how I know it. So what are we worried about? Do you know the average business takes 3 to 5 years to show a consistent profit? You need to really go, because this is what screws up everybody. Unrealistic expectations. Well, I hit double diamond, and you wave that flag, and we will honor you as a double diamond every time you do a presentation, or every time we see you. We're going to market you as a double diamond. But you're being marketed that way doesn't mean you are. Follow me? You only are what you consistently do. But my question is, what if it took you 19 months to be a consistent diamond? The most anybody could be involved here, the most anybody on this call is 10 months. The most. See, you see? I hope this helps you today. Okay? So the key to getting to stage 2 is doing what you're doing. I'm talking to the people on this call. Stay associated with your upline system. I don't care who your upline is, they have one. I provide one. I don't care who gets on. Doesn't make a difference. Okay? Not that this is the answer either, but at least you are part of and getting information daily. So stage 2. How about now? After 20 months, $5,000. We should talk weeks here. Now, what would you be saying? Oh, this is worth it. Can you imagine now, 19 months of making, 50 phone calls a day? I'm just using a number, 10 a day, whatever, for 19 months, and you get to a point where you're making $5,000 a week. You think you'd be thinking about those phone calls? Or you'd be thinking, oh my God, this is worth it. I'm glad I did it. Now let's go months. 21, month 21, 10,000. Month 22, 20,000. This is what happens. This is where it turns. Because you got the base. You just kept your eye on the ball. You kept adding. Then you got other people working. You had some leadership. They were duplicating. Here's the biggest month we've tasted right here in network marketing. That was our biggest month. 165. Was it consistent? No, once. But you think I said at that point, I'm not worth this much? Yeah. See, people in stage 2 and 3 are paid for being willing to do what others won't. You're paid for your courage, your vision, your stamina. You're paid for staring down fear, ignoring fatigue, fighting loneliness, pushing through discouragement, and walking by faith. Faith. Wow. Anybody who's ever been successful that's done it, they understand this. This is the life of an entrepreneur. Okay, those who understand that understand an entrepreneur is a high wire act in a lot of cases without a safety net. Most of you have a safety net. That could be a problem. Now, understand my message. Okay, I'm not saying to eliminate your safety net, But I'm saying don't let the safety net paralyze you from doing the necessary things. Sometimes I tell people, maybe you need to burn the boat. We burnt the boat. There's no safety net here. We have to figure it out, figure it out, figure it out every day. When we're in stage one, you have to have the figure it out attitude to stay in the game. If you've burnt the boat, I encourage a safety net, but once again, don't let the safety net paralyze you, because you know, regardless if this works or not, the bills are paid. That's good to know, but don't let it stop you from doing what you need to do on a daily basis. Work your business like there is no safety net. That's all I'm saying. That's a tough one. I'll give you that. It is. But you don't find out a lot about a person when things are going well. You find out everything about a person when things go south. And that's what I learned about this business. Okay? So I will tell you, people who make it in any type of business, in my mind, okay, they're people that are special. They're the 1%ers. They're the 2%ers. And they deserve everything that they achieved. No one gave us anything. Every day we got to fight the battle. But you know what? Compared to what? This is mine. This is mine. I control our financial situation. So, principles for success, guys. Ready? Here's the consistent, here's what you have to be paid, here's what you're paid for. Consistent effort. Please understand this part. This is not, I went to Vegas, I'm so psyched up, and I'm going to give consistent effort for a week. Maybe, because I'm excited now. Or after this, oh, this Diamond Zone really hit me. You know how many times I get my phone blows up after a Diamond Zone call? Thank you so much. This really, for how long? For how long? 24 hours? Consistent effort on your plan. Remember the plan? 18-month commitment of a consistent effort. Duplication. Through consistent effort, you're looking to find somebody that wants to give what? Consistent effort. That's what you're looking for. And consistent effort, based on what you're willing to put into it, will determine realistic expectations. What do you mean, Jeff? Okay, if I'm talking to somebody and they go, Jeff, I'm going to give you consistent effort. Okay, let's define that. What does that mean? Well, since I'm working every day, my consistent effort is I want to give you 2 days a week. And during this 2 days, I'm going to hold myself accountable to be touching 5 people every day, 2 days a week. So I got to give him a realistic expectation based on that. So he keeps the consistent effort. If he thinks talking to 5 people 2 days a week is going to make him financially independent, he's sadly mistaken. So I got to show him what consistent effort means based on what he's willing to put into it. This keeps him in the game. And then as he starts to see some type of results, he may put more consistent effort in. That's what happens. It's taking people through the road map for their success based on what they're willing to put into it. Success in network marketing, and this is so true, is more about tenacity than talent. Absolutely. And that should make most of you feel good. It made me feel good. Okay? If I could just have a figure it out attitude and outwork anybody else, nobody has anything over on me. Nobody does. And no matter what, do it and don't quit. We leave the do it out. Don't worry, Jeff. I love this one. I'll never quit. No. Do it consistently and don't quit. Oh, okay. Forgot about that part. Okay. Now, watch. Wealth comes from depth. Depth comes from duplication. So now say it with me. Wealth comes from depth. What does that mean? Well, it means duplication, the system that we have, the duplication is having people find and do a very simple program. And when you do the simple program of getting a 2-minute video into people's hands, right, you should be personally sponsoring. These X's are personal sponsors. Okay? Now watch. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do through my duplicatable program and I'm consistent in doing it, I'm going to be adding people, right? Depth is all the people you're adding. You're looking for the one that wants to put consistent effort. And let's say it's this one. And this person takes it this way. That's depth. You make immediate income here. You make residual income here. Here's residual. This is immediate. So I got to go out there and I got to sponsor a lot of people to find the one that wants to give consistent effort. When Jeremy found Jeff and Lisa, we took it here. We put in our 40 people who then brought in people who brought in. So now this right here, Jeremy has through one person, 7,000. You got it? They found us, 7,000. How many of these people would you go through to find a person that brings you 7,000? How many people did Chad and Anita mean for their mom and dad? One. Do you guys get it? That's what I'm talking about, duplication. But it's you going out there with consistent effort to find these people. Wealth is not accidental. The one that shows the most presentations wins. The one that gets people that 2-minute video and 5-minute video or 7-minute video the most consistently, wins. We all know the problem. Problems. We all know the problems. Don't bore me with them. I got it. I'm on it. We're all on it. Be the solution. And you always want to know the problem? Self-correct by looking in the mirror. This is right here, guys. Take a picture of these last 2 slides. Associated with like-minded, positive environment. My environment's positive, but it's straightforward, and I'm going to tell you the way it is. I believe in everybody on this call. No one believes more in you than I do. I give you the most valuable thing I have, and that's my time. Because I understand what it takes to have 100 people and plus every morning on these calls. I know that you're special. You need to know you're special. You need to say, I deserve it. You need to, not me. You need to say it to yourself. I deserve it, and I'm going to put forth the effort because I do deserve it. If you don't put forth the effort, you know what that usually means? You don't believe you deserve it. You got to believe you deserve it. And you've chosen the right opportunity, every one of you. So, have an unbelievable day, guys. Hold yourself accountable today. Hold yourself accountable today. Okay? And I always say this. You got the call tonight. Let's see if you can't get 5, 10, 15 people on the call. Okay? One person, make it a point to have money in the room. Lisa taught me that. Jeff, every time you do a presentation, you better make sure you have money in the room. We used to say money in the room because it was a meeting. It was a living room. It was a hotel room meeting. Why would you do a presentation if you don't have money in the room? Appreciate you guys. No one appreciates you. I appreciate your upline appreciates you. Believe me. Whoever your sponsors are, they appreciate you. I want you to appreciate you. Okay? Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.